In cooperation with the Armed Forces Radio Service, the following broadcast is one of the radio programs selected to be shortwave to our armed forces overseas.
Bristol Myers, the makers of Sal Hepatic, a famous laxative, and Minute Rub, modern chest rub, bring you Duffy's Tavern.
Hello, Duffy's Tavern. Where do you eat? Meat to eat. Archie, the manager, speaking. Duffy ain't here. Hello, Duffy. Tonight, Colonel Stoopnagle. Oh, I wouldn't say that, Duffy. No, he's lost weight. I would describe him more as a big, thin slob. Huh? Crazy? No, he ain't really crazy. I'd describe him more as a wealthy eccentric. With no dough. Yeah. His inventions? Duffy, he's invented some very good ones. Well, that bathroom door that you don't have to wait outside of. Yeah, because it opens into a closet. And them round dice he has. Round dice, for people who would rather play marbles. Another thing. Hey, Duffy, what's that noise? Mrs. Duffy slugging you with a frying pan because you won't buy her a mink coat? Duffy, you better leave her slug you. A mink could probably set you back about $150. Oh, certainly. Even more expensive than rabbit. Well, that's on account of there's more rabbits than minks. Why is that? Maybe it's because the rabbit is a friendlier animal. Well, look, Duffy. I'm busy. Fight it out yourself. I gotta go figure my income tax. I'll call you back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Duffy's Tavern. Come in and meet Finnegan, Eddie the waiter, Ben Avenuta, Peter Van Steeden and his orchestra, our special guest tonight, Colonel Lemuel Q. Stoopnagle, and Archie himself, Ed Gardner. Brought to you by two products that will pay you to remember. Minute Rub when you have a cold, Sal Hepatica when you need a laxative. Minute Rub, Sal Hepatica.
Now, let's see. I got to figure these taxes. Now, my yearly salary, that's annuities, that's $15 a week, and there's 48 weeks in a year.
Mr. Archie, there's 52 weeks in a year.
You're thinking of states. 52 weeks. There's 12 months in a year, right?
Right.
And there's 4 weeks in a month, right?
Right.
Well, you multiply 4 by 12 and you get... You're right, it is 52. Yeah, holy cat, 52 weeks.
Except leap year, of course. Then it's 53 weeks.
Oh, naturally. Now, let's see. 15, you times it by 52. That's 630. Shove over the cipher. That makes the fiduciary. Look, let me look at that tax blank a minute, Eddie. Now, let's see here. It says, see footnote 1. Footnote 1, see Schedule B. Schedule B, see footnote 2. Footnote 2, see footnote 1. Footnote 1. If you claim a credit in line 15, disregard line 19A, complete schedule L1, page 4, instructions, and enter computation in line 19C. I'll ignore that. Sure. Must be a typographical error. Now, if I add Schedule 1 to the 15... by the way, Eddie, you want me to help you with your taxes?
No, thanks. No, sir. I don't want to bother you. You got enough work making out your own tax wrong.
Oh, yeah? Well, look, Eddie. I may seem confused internally, but inside, me brain is going clickety-clack, clickety-clack, like a broiler factory. Yeah, Eddie. I'll have you know that when I was at PS4, At PS4, I was the mathematical genius of the school.
Yeah. Well, if you stay any place long enough, you're bound to get to the top.
Right. You should have seen me in them days, Eddie. Me knowledge of mathematics was positively gruesome. Yeah, I mastered them all. Arithmetic, geometry, adding, plane geometry, fancy geometry, trigonometry, calcium, and algebra, square root, and the cube root, and the round root, and the entire multiplication table up to and including 9 times 9.
Up to and including 9 times 9, huh?
Yeah.
How much is 9 times 9?
Now that I think of it, I guess it was just up to, not including. Well, look, let us get back to this blank.
Hello, what are you doing?
Me income tax, Finnegan. Did you do yours?
Oh, heavens to Betsy, yeah. Thank goodness mine is all completely.
Oh, it is completely, huh? Who filled it out for you?
Nobody. I went down to the post office and waited in line and finally decided to fill it out for myself.
Well, how much was your tax?
$600.
Finnegan, how could you figure it to come out $600?
Well, Archie, I hate to admit this, but I cheated.
Oh, you cheated, huh? How?
I copied from the guy in front of me.
Finnegan, $600, that's crazy.
You think the government should pay me more?
Finnegan, the government don't pay you, you pay the government.
Is that so? Then why is it so popular?
What do you mean?
You should have seen that line at the post office.
Look, Finnegan, you got to fill out a return. Tell you what, I'll help you. We'll do it together. After all, you know, one head is better than none.
Thanks, Arch.
Yeah, I demand a recount.
Quiet, Eddie. Now, look, Finnegan, what was your income last year?
Nothing.
Nothing, huh? Any dependents?
Yeah, me father. He gives me $1 a week spending money.
$1 a week from your father, huh? Wonder how we could charge that off. Too bad your father ain't dead. We could call it an inheritance.
Well, that's the break shot.
Well, let's see now. How about medicinal expenses?
Oh, none of those.
Dentifrice?
Oh, yeah. I got my father teeth for Christmas.
Oh, you got him teeth. How much did you pay for the teeth?
Nothing. I found them.
Well, look, we could do that with the front teeth.
Yeah.
And you can't deduct them. You know, your father would look horrible.
Well, how much could I deduct?
Well, let's see now. Your income is 0. The deductions is 0. Tax to be paid, 0.
You mean I make 0, so I gotta pay 0?
Yeah.
It's a crime, Arch, making a guy pay 100% of his income.
Put you in the upper brackets. Excuse me. Hello? Hello, Duffy. She still slugging you with a frying pan? Oh, now it's with the lamp, huh? What happened to the frying pan? They don't make them like they used to, huh? Well, look, Duffy, why don't you buy her a mink coat? You can't afford it because you got to pay your income tax. Look, with a fat wife like that, you could put a picture on a blank and claim her as 4 dependents. Huh? You absolutely refuse to buy it. Did she hear you? Hello? Hello? Oh. Goodbye, Mrs. Duffy. She must have left him have it again.
Say, what's going on over at Duffy's, Archie?
Well, Duffy is extremely ill. A pounding sensation in his head.
Oh, it probably comes from a cold. Isn't it awful what a little cold germ can do?
The little germ that's doing it to Duffy weighs 350 pounds.
Well, but those little cold germs can cause plenty of misery, too, Archie. That's why it's so good to know about the famous Minute Rub way to help get fast relief from cold distress.
If you're bothered by cold symptoms, your nose is stopped up, and there's an aching feeling in your muscles, Simply massage Minute Rub briskly on your back and chest. That's all you do.
Yes, and soon, in fact, even before you finish, you feel a pleasant sensation of warmth as Minute Rub gets to work to soothe the discomfort and tightness caused by your cold. At the same time, Minute Rub's active menthol vapors help relieve that stuffed-up feeling in your nose and throat.
Minute Rub is greaseless. Minute Rub is stainless. Disappears like vanishing cream as you rub it on.
Get after those cold symptoms with this famous modern chest rub that helps bring such fast relief. That takes only a minute to use. Minute Rub. M-I-N-I-T-R-U-B. Minute Rub.
Hello? Hello, Duffy. What? She left you? Oh, where did she go? Well, what did the note say? Have gone home to my mother. Goodbye forever, you thick-headed cheapskate. Signed, your loving wife. Duffy, don't start crying. Oh, Duffy, don't. Come on. Chin up, old man. Duffy, please. Benny, come here. Talk to him. Cheer him up. Mrs. Duffy has left him, and the guy's really miserable.
Oh, certainly. Hello, Mr. Duffy. This is Benet Venuta. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about it. What? No, I'm busy tonight, you old goat.
That Duffy. Go ahead and sing, Benet. That guy, with the memory of a frying pan still warm on his brain. Trying to make a date with another dame.
I hate to see the evening sun go down. I hate to see the evening sun go down. 'Cause my baby, he's left this town. St. Louis woman with her diamond ring pulls that man around by her apron string. Twerk for powder and for store-bought hair. For the man I love would not have gone nowhere. Got the St. Louis blues, just as blue as I can be. That man's got a heart like a rock cast in the sea. Else he wouldn't have gone so far from me. Oh, got the blues, got the mean St. Louis blues. That man's got a heart like a rock cast in the sea. Or else he wouldn't have gone so far from me. Oh, a red-headed woman makes a good man leave this town. I said a red-headed woman makes a good man leave this town. But a bland-headed woman makes a fella slap his pappy dog. Oh, I love that man like a schoolboy loved his pie. Like a Kentucky colonel loves his rock and roll. And I love that man. I love him till the day I die.
Miss Archie, how you doing with the income tax?
I gotta get back to that now. Let's see now. Let's look at this blank now. Here, I put down a tax that I know that I gotta pay. See, that's the sure tax.
Wait a minute now. You say that's the sure tax?
Yeah, sure tax. SURTAX.
Oh, I see. And then to that you add the sure plus.
The what?
The sure plus.
Are you kidding? The word is surplus. Anyways, you add the surplus to the sure tax, and then you...
Pardon me, may I use your telephone?
Oh, just the guy to help me with the taxes, Colonel Stoopnagle. I certainly can use the phone. Here's the phone, Colonel.
Ah, thank you. I'm in an awful rush.
Uh-huh.
Hello, information. I'd like the phone number of Duffy's Tavern.
But, Colonel, this is Duffy's Tavern.
Oh, really? What's the phone number?
Orchard 29970.
Thank you. Hello, information. That number is Orchard 29970. You're welcome. In the future, please look it up in your own directory.
This guy's a maniac.
Well, so this is, what's the name of this place again?
Zimmerman's Little Hungary. Colonel, ain't you a little bit punchy?
Well, yes, I think so, too. But most people agree with me.
Huh.
And not only that, I'm also absent-minded.
Oh, you're absent. How did you get that way?
Well, you see, as a child, I was very cruel to animals. And one day, I deliberately kicked a horse in the foot with my head. Well, so this is Duffy's Tavern.
Yeah, this is Duffy's Tavern.
And how is Mr. Duffy?
Oh, okay.
And Mr. Tavern?
Colonel, there is no Mr. Tavern.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we've all got to go sometime. But Mr. Duffy is carrying on, huh?
Oh, he certainly is carrying on. His wife just left him.
Oh, really? I hope they'll be very happy together. Incidentally, Archie, speaking of marriage, I have a new invention for newlyweds.
New invention for newlyweds? What is it?
It's an overhead threshold so that if you marry a heavy woman, you can carry her under it.
Oh.
What do you think of it?
Well, I don't know. To me, it sounds crazy, but I think it is.
Archie, I'm glad to see that you have vision.
Colonel Stoopnagle, I believe.
Oh, Colonel, man just stepped out of the audience here. Clifton Finnegan.
Finnegan. Were you ever awake by James Joyce?
No, I have an alarm clock.
Colonel, you confused the guy. The correct grammar is Finnegan's woke. See, it's a verb, not a tense.
Mr. Finnegan, may I say that you are a very intelligent-looking man?
Oh, thanks, Colonel.
Yes, I'm sure that if you had a forehead, it would be a very high one.
Oh, no, Colonel. I would rather have a head like yours coming up to a point.
Yours comes to a point, too.
Yeah, but yours comes to a higher point.
Ah, no. Yours comes to a higher point.
What is this, wheat or steeple? Look, Colonel, I got me income tax to fill out.
Income tax? Well, that's right down my uppie. Archie, would you like to reduce your taxes?
Reduce me taxes? Certainly.
Then here, take a look at my latest invention.
Your invention? What do you call it?
The Tactual Q Reducer Nagle. The greatest little machine I ever invented. Cut your taxes 80%.
Look, Colonel, not that I doubt your insanity, but how can a little machine like that reduce your taxes?
You doubt me? Let me read you some testimonials. Listen to this one. Mr. Henry Morgenthau, dear sir, since the invention of the reducer nagle, many people have reduced their taxes by 80%. Signed, Colonel Stoopnagle.
Let me see that. Hey, you're right. It's addressed to Morgenthau, all right.
Yes, Archie, and not only that, the reducer nagle carries a written guarantee.
Written guarantee, huh?
Yep, here it is. I, Colonel Stoopnagle, hereby guarantee that if my invention does not reduce your income tax by 80%, signed, Colonel Stoopnagle.
Guy couldn't ask for no more than that, could he? Excuse me. Hello? Hello, Duffy. She didn't come back, huh? You're lonesome. Well, sure. Dame that weighs 350 pounds must leave quite a gap in a guy's life. Hey, wait a minute, Duffy. I got an idea. Colonel Stoopnagle invented a machine that'll knock 80% off your taxes. Huh? Well, so what? All great inventors is nuts. Take Robert Fulton. Sure, they called him Bugs. And that other guy that invented gravity. Sure, they called him Figs Newton. Sure. And look, Duffy, with the 80% that this machine saves you, you can go out and buy Mrs. Duffy a mink coat and anything else a big fat heart desires. Huh? You'll go right out to I.J. Fox? Attaboy, Duffy. Leave your income tax to me and the Colonel. We'll reduce it. Okay. Colonel, warm you will up the reducing egg. We're going to do Duffy's tax.
Oh, say, Archie.
Oh, Colonel Stoopnagle, this is Danny Seymour, our announcer.
Oh, really? I once invented an announcer, but it didn't look anything like you.
Did it work, Colonel?
Yes, except for one thing. I couldn't invent anything for my announcer to say.
Oh, well, Colonel, the most helpful statements aren't invented anywhere. They're facts.
Oh, sure, like what Danny here has to say.
Yes, a fact like this, for instance, ladies and gentlemen. According to a nationwide survey of thousands of people, the two things most wanted in a laxative are first, speed, and second, gentleness. Well, those are two of the very things that have made Sal Hepatica famous. Remember that when you wake up feeling dull and headachy because you need a laxative, and take that famous saline, Sal Hepatica, right away.
Well, then you can depend on speedy Sal Hepatica to bring exceptionally gentle relief, and usually within an hour.
So you can see, with Sal Hepatica, it's not necessary to wait till night to take the laxative needed in the morning, and consequently, not necessary to risk feeling miserable all day. And Sal Hepatica has this additional advantage.
Sparkling Sal Hepatica also helps sweeten an upset stomach by helping to reduce excess gastric acidity.
So before another day goes by, ask your druggist for a bottle of Sal Hepatica, remembering this caution: use only as directed. Then any time you need a laxative, morning, noon, or night, see how much faster you feel better when you take gentle, speedy Sal Hepatica.
Duffy enough taxes to buy Mrs. Duffy a mink coat. Now, we got to get it down from $200 to about $50.
All right, Archie, let's get to work. What's the weekly income of this joint?
The weekly income, you mean a good week or a bad week?
An average week.
That's a bad week. I'd say about $30.
Okay, we'll put it on the machine. About $30.
Mm-hmm.
That's A, B, O, U, T, 30.
Colonel, if I didn't see it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. Wait a minute. Here's some more figures, Colonel. Put them on the machine while I answer the phone, huh? Okay. Hello? Hello, Duffy? Huh? You what? You bought the mink, huh? What kind? Cheap mink? I never heard of it. How do you spell it? C-H-I-P. Duffy, that's chipmunk. Well, she'd probably like the chipmunk, Duffy. Sure. Yeah, that's right. She ain't got no taste. What? Huh? Oh, the machine, it's going great. Yeah, doing a great job. I'll call you back. What happened, Colonel?
Tilt. But it'll be all right.
Well, just see that the tax ain't no more than $50 now. What do we do now?
Well, I've entered all the figures. Now I set the automatic adjustment. I checked the barometric pressure. And we're all set to go. Take it away, Reducer Nagel. There. You'll find your tax total on this little white card.
This little card, huh?
Yes, read it.
You have a pleasant disposition. And make friends easily.
That's a little extra service. Your tax is on the back.
On
There
the
you
back?
are. Yeah.
Oh, on the back. The total income tax, $2,000. Colonel, who invented this machine, you or Morgenthau?
I'm embarrassed. This is the first time this has ever happened.
You sure?
Positive. It's the first time I ever used the machine. Let me try it again. There we are.
Let's look at the card now. You are a person who loves to travel.
Read the other side.
Pay the $2,000 or we'll send you to Alcatraz. Duffy can't afford to pay $2,000.
Archie, you've given me an idea. I hereby renounce the Reducernagle. I hereby christen this machine the Taxual Q Increasernagle.
Increasernagle?
Yes. It's to help poor people to get into the higher income tax bracket.
But, Colonel, please, Duffy was buying a mink on the strength of $150 we was going to save him on the Reducernagle. What? Oh. Hello? Hello, Duffy. Did you buy the coat? You did, huh? Did she come back? Yeah, huh? And she liked the coat, and you're both very happy, huh? You don't know how to thank me, huh? Look, Duffy, if I was to tell you... No, I can't spoil it. Duffy, I hope you and Mrs. Duffy will continue to be happy for many, many years. Yeah, okay. I couldn't tell it to the guy. They're too happy, you know. I'll pay the $150 out of my own pocket, huh?
Well, it's time to leave Duffy's Tavern for the evening, but let's all meet here again next week when our guest will be Gertrude Lawrence. And in the meantime, if you have a cold...
Remember Minute Rub.
If you need a laxative...
Remember Sal Hepatica.
And if you have a half hour next Tuesday evening at this same time, remember...
Duffy's Tavern, where you'll eat meat to eat. Archie the manager speaking. Duffy ain't... Oh, hello, Duffy. Yeah, that's right. Next week, Gertrude Lawrence.
Who?
Yeah, it's the English actress. Yeah, I'm gonna get all dressed up, Duffy, you know, in a top hat and white tie and a manacle. A manacle. Pair of one-eyed glasses. Yeah, like them seeing-eye Englishmen wears. Well, good night, Duffy. See you next week.
Mothers, why let your boy or girl suffer from neglected cold symptoms? Get after your child's cold distress quickly and easily with Minute Rub, modern chest rub. All you do is massage Minute Rub on your youngster's back and chest. For rubbing on Minute Rub promptly helps soothe cold discomfort. And Minute Rub's menthol vapors help relieve congestion in nose and throat. Minute Rub is greaseless and it's stainless, too. Won't harm clothes or linen. So get after your child's cold distress with his famous modern chest rub, Minute Rub. M-I-N-I-T-R-U-B. Minute Rub.
This is the Blue Network.
You are listening to KECA Los Angeles.